right, let's take a step further, man. I don't even gotta say too much on this, bruh. Monster Hunter Wilds. When? Take it away.
This is by far what made this showcase for me. Everything else was pretty cool. This is what I needed. This is what I wanted. This is all that will ever be. I cannot, like, when I tell you I saw this and I just went and bought Monster Hunter Rise. I already own Monster Hunter Rise on my Switch. I bought it on my PC because my Switch is broken. I was like, I need to go back. I need to hunt. I cannot wait for this game. I'm gonna go over a couple of the details and just talk about them for a little bit. But real quick, fully voice acted character. Your base character, I believe, is gonna have full voice acting. I don't know how I feel about that, to be quite honest with you. I don't really care too much. I'm fine with him not speaking at all, but I want to see what they say, because if my character's annoying as fuck, I'm gonna be tight, but it doesn't matter. It looks cool. I wonder if I'm still gonna be able to choose my voice, like, you know, if I still have voice line options or whatever. But again, that's just, you know, a little bit of icing on the cake. All the weapons are coming back. We love to see it. They never really take weapons out, which is amazing. It actually, what I like about them is that they don't try to like overload the amount of weapons in the game. They just try to add on things to those weapons. And if there's a weapon that needs to be added in, I want to say Monster Hunter 4 was the one that added the insect glaive in. I could be wrong about that, but like when they added that one weapon in, it was like, okay, cool, everybody jump on it. But then like they still made every other weapon relevant and added new stuff. The seamless flow from story to sequence is really dope. One thing I hated about Monster Hunter World, and this was my biggest pet peeve of Monster Hunter World, is that you would start a mission, you wouldn't be able to have your friends join the mission if you're doing the mission for the first time until after the cutscene of you seeing the monster, which was really annoying, because sometimes by the time they joined up, especially if you remember the PS4 days, I know my Monster Hunter World fans on the PS4, you knew how long it took for somebody to load into a fucking match. So by the time my boys would be in there, I would have already fainted like once already, because the one dude one-shotted me. It was super annoying. I'm happy that they have this sequence. Hopefully that I don't have to worry about people being able to join me on those missions. As you can swap, the secondary weapon is going to be dope, especially because I think it's on your actual like horse bird thing. I don't know what the I don't know what the builds are going to be. I don't know what my loadout is, because me personally, I've always been giant hammer. I love running like the crossbow. Maybe I might start running the crossbow more because I can shoot it on horseback. Maybe that might be the new tech. I hope that's not like a broken ass like advantage similar to like having your horse in a fight in Elden Ring. Like, it's obviously way difficult to fight a monster when you're not on your horseback. I don't know how that'll change things. We'll see what happens though. I'm sure they've thought about that. The new type of mount, the horse. Wait, let me just read this real quick. Secrets is the name of the horse bird. I like calling it horse bird, so it's gonna be horse bird for the rest of this podcast.
Big
A new type of mount
bird
that can help you guide to your destination, perform actions while you're on the go, like sharpening weapons, gathering materials, and wielding the slinger. They also in Monster Hunter Rise, there was a dog where you could ride on the dog and you sharpen your weapon too. Like, it's a really, I'm loving the movement that they added to the game, because that's one thing that when they made the world actually open world and you didn't have to load into every single section, it was really cool. But like just running nonstop, your boy, it was like, damn, this is a little annoying. Focus mode, new ability giving hunters more precise control over aiming, guarding, and attacking weak points on the monster. I wonder if this is similar to Monster Hunter Generations, because Monster Hunter Generations had abilities that charged up when you attack the monster that you could use depending on what weapon you were using and what specialty you had. I'm assuming focus mode is gonna be like slow motion. I also wonder how that's gonna affect people when you're playing online. Like, is everybody gonna slow down? Is a monster just gonna slow down? It ultimately is a good question, and I think that they'll probably address it later down the line. I'm assuming closer to the game's release, they're going to show us some more gameplay. The hook slinger performs contextual actions and collects items from a distance. If I'm not mistaken, this is similar to the claw in Monster Hunter World. And you use this to like jump onto a monster and attack them, or even like netting small monsters and keeping them as pets. I think this is something that's returning from Monster Hunter World. It looks like it's going to be a bit different though. One thing that they like to do in this game is really just like what they have, they like to improve upon. And what they like, because having a mount isn't new, because you have a mount in Monster Hunter Rise, and in Monster Hunter World, in Iceborne DLC, you were able to ride some monsters, like you would use them as like a taxi system, and then in Rise they let you have like an actual pet that is your mount, and now they're just improving on the mount system and making it better. That's one thing that I really like. It keeps the game fresh while also not like adding too much unnecessary shit that gets thrown away at the end of that one game. I'm looking at you, Pokemon. Like, they just keep things in there and just improve upon it and add and just like make sure that it stays relevant and stays fresh. I am excited for this game. I've been excited for this game since they announced it last year. Everything they showed so far was really dope. I can't wait to see I just want to see one hunt. I want them to show me one hunt, but like seeing how the monsters move in packs, the world is changing. The fact that the world is changing while you're hunting is going to be also really, really interesting. Like being in the middle of a fight and then a sandstorm happening. Like there's just so much that the game showed that I would be here all day talking about it. But this game looks absolutely bananas.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I'm not the Monster Hunter fan, as evidenced by the past several minutes of conversation. Like, hey, my man went down the game. I know you was hella excited with it when you saw that shit, bro. I know you was.
No, I've watched it like twice now. I'm going back and dissecting small things, because even just like the fact, like watching him block the monster's attack with the sword just opens up so many questions, because there's 14 different items. So is everybody gonna be able to perform that block, or is it just like, is that the sword's interaction? Maybe the hammer does something different. Like there's so many questions, and there's so many routes they can take it. And with the Monster Hunter franchise itself, Capcom does such a really, really, really good job of just making a fun game. Like I can't think of another franchise that I would like always. This is a game I'd pre-order. I don't really pre-order games anymore. This is a game I would pre-order just because I know for a fact I'm getting a quality product. Like this is gonna be an amazing experience.
Nah, I don't doubt it. One of the things that definitely stood out to me is, again, them making the open world, which seems really, really, really expansive at this point, and the fact that they're doing the dynamic biomes with all the weather changes and stuff like that, like the sandstorms and all the shit that we've seen, the thunderstorms, the lightning strikes, and all that stuff that could have definite effect. Like I think in the trailer, one of the animals got struck by lightning, right? One of the
they had a lightning rod on their back, and I think it attracts lightning.
Yeah, and lightning just hit him and stuff like that. And who knows what that type shit can play out in terms of full game environment. So really, really interesting dynamics in it. Fully voice acted, which I love when people go fully voice acting. You know what I'm saying? Put some more quality into it. Love to see it. Again, like you mentioned, and I love how the series never kind of really takes away. They're always trying to find ways to make it additive. From what I've witnessed and what I've observed over the years, looking at Monster Hunter players and stuff like that, they've, again, all the weapon types, you know what I'm saying, they're all back, and then there probably will be like some again, those extra additions to make it, even better. The focus mode, some of these things. I think this will be the first time in a while that I might have to become a hunter, bro. I might have to, you know what I'm saying, join back up. I have not played a Monster Hunter in possibly. It's been at least a decade. It's been at least a decade since I played a Monster Hunter, bro. I'll be real with you. It's been very, very long time. I haven't played Monster Hunter in a long time, because I wasn't really like, people wasn't on that same type of time when I was playing games with at the time, bro. They wasn't trying to grind it. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just leave it and drop it. But this one, this looks serious. This is like serious business, and with the way Capcom operates, you might get this like before May next year, before May of 2025. So this could be something that holds us down, through the early periods of the year, and it could be a real heavy hitter, bro. I loved what I saw from Monster Hunter Wilds. I think it was definitely justified in its slot, in its placement, and yeah, it's shaping up to be a real heavy hitter, bro. A real big stepper.